What makes you think that I'm an answer if you ain't mine? Even if you call me up 100 times.
All right, I think we can start here. So remember a couple weeks ago, guys. A couple weeks ago, we had that situation with old girl, you know, Big Shirley.
Big Shirley.
I'm addicted to the good life. Lead the way.
Okay. Big Shirley was talking about how men need to be dealt with in video game spaces. And that shit went viral. I forgot to put my chain on, guys. Put my chain on, get it together now. Okay. And so there was the whole thing about, you know, the guy said he threatened to take her cheeks away from her, and, you know, the shit went viral. And then you had Big Shirley going around saying all type of stuff. Well, Valorant has responded, okay? So we're going to play this clip. We're going to react to it. I have not watched this clip. I don't know what, I got a hint as to what they're going to say, but I have, you know, it's worth noting I have not seen it. So let me go ahead and bring this up. First of all, well, anyway, I'm not going to comment. I'm not going to say that. Anyway, shout out to Cult Classic Cage, who's in the chat. The more Atreus streams, the more he is looking like a male.
God damn.
Really? Really? Male stripper. That's cold. That's cold. But I appreciate the comment. Okay, so let's see what they had to say. Let me know what the sound is like.
And I'm the studio head for Valorant, and I'm here to chat a bit about player behavior in the game. Since launching Val, especially with the addition of voice comms, we've known that fighting in-game harassment was going to be both something we needed to prioritize and also would be one of the most challenging issues that we would face. We've been working on systems and technologies, and we actually have been making a lot of progress, but having large global player communities presents unique challenges, evolving challenges. So we have to be ready and willing to re-examine things and hold ourselves accountable when things are not meeting our community's expectations. And that's exactly what we've been doing. I've spent the last couple of weeks reviewing player logs, looking at penalty escalation paths, discussing player behavior philosophies, seeing where they're working and where we absolutely need to do better. It's not the first time I've had to do this. It will not be the last. It's important work, but it's not always easy work. I'm a human and a parent and a caregiver and a team lead, and in almost every aspect of my life, I feel this deep responsibility to protect people, and this is no different. The responsibility of protecting our community of Valorant players is one I take very personally, and I can tell you that very often it can feel like I've failed in that responsibility.
You haven't failed. You've done what games are supposed to do. You give us the product, we govern ourselves. That's part of being a fucking American. Like, you literally give these people the tools to do what they claim they want to do, which is provide a safe environment for themselves. Mute. Block. Mute. Block. Or am I tripping? Am I tripping? How have you failed when you give them the tools to do that, but they don't take advantage of said tools? Mute. Block. What a Aya Ray says, what a shock, she takes it personally. Like, it's not needed. We saw the situation. Old girl, she muted him. She actually muted him. And then she unmuted him for content. This is, you know what this would be the equivalent of? This would be the equivalent of, I see this guy walking down the street with an AK-47. He looks like he's up to no good. Let me go in the house and lock my doors and get my gun ready, just in case he tries something. I lock my doors, I turn my security on, and everything else. I peek out the window, he's still outside, and then I think, well, wait a minute now. I might be able to go viral with something like this. Let me unlock my door and turn off my security for content and see what happens. This motherfucker comes in, hold everybody at gunpoint, me, my wife, my kids, he robs us. and leaves. But I caught it all. I caught it all on camera. I caught it all on camera. I take it to the police. I say, look, we need more police patrols in our neighborhood. We need more governance. We need more. Because my stupid ass decided to turn off my security and unlock my door to see what the goddamn obvious criminal was going to do. If a nigga's walking down the street with an AK-47 and a mask on, obviously he ain't up to no good. Same way is, if you get in a video game lobby and the nigga's mouthing off, you don't even know this dude. He just hears you're a woman, or he hears that you're black, or he hears that you're gay, and he starts mouthing off. You mute the nigga. You block the nigga. No. You mute him, you report him, you block him. This dumb bitch decided to unmute the nigga for content. And now the entire community got to suffer because of it. Nasty work. Nasty work. Let's continue.
Player behavior is a complex problem space. Our systems cannot catch everything. They require constant attention and tweaking and improvement. Sometimes it has to be painfully manual. We're dependent on our players reporting things and on our processes staying well tuned. And sometimes tech that has the potential to be a game changer takes longer than you want to work.
Hello. Like, far be it from me to expect some responsibility from grown-ass adults. And if it happens to be children on there, well, whose fault is that? Is that not the parents' fault? Or am I tripping? Let me get to some of these comments. Censorship 2 says, you ain't tripping. These mogos went and jumped off the damn cliff. No, I agree. Words of Paradise says, gay. They want a mommy. Exactly. It's not the studio's job. I mean, in my opinion, maybe they look at it different. It's not the studio's job to fucking be your damn parents and protect you and all of that. Some of y'all looking for a daddy in the wrong place. My job is done. I put the game out. I put in anti-cheat. I gave you the tools to mute and report. Use it. If you don't use it, I'm not banning niggas' whole consoles. The fuck I look like? I'm not banning a niggas because I want that nigga's money. What are you talking about? Talking into money. What the fuck? I'm not. If I banned hardware from every nigga that talks shit, I would have no customers. What about my next release? I banned his whole account. Now he can't buy my next game. The fuck I look like? No, I need money, yeah. Shout out to Mr. Krabs. I need money, yeah. I'm not doing that. Fuck out of here. I need, especially with the way the industry's going, I need every dollar I can get. Every nigga you ban, that's less microtransactions you get. So what if you decide, oh, we're going to start banning hardware and accounts and stuff. And every nigga's like, fuck it, I'm not going to stop talking shit. And then, of course, we know what women going to do. Oh, they banning hardware now. Let's start recording these niggas talking shit. Everybody getting banned. Next thing you know, not only do you got niggas who are no longer customers anymore, and you got niggas boycotting because they like, fuck this. This is some bullshit. I'd rather go and play something else, like Monster Hunter. Let's continue.
All the things we say at Riot on the topic of player behavior are true. I want to assure you that Riot has always taken this seriously. That's been true ever since we launched League of Legends. But at the end of the day, there are still some people in this world who want to take out their insecurity or their bad day or their hate or their whatever on some stranger through their computer screen. So we work harder, we take steps forward. But here's the part I can't shake. In almost all cases, someone gets hurt in the process of making these systems better. Too often, it takes someone experiencing the worst behaviors, something egregious, something painful, something threatening, for us to better understand where the gaps in our systems and processes are. And that's exactly what we're experiencing and addressing right now. But I also want to make sure that I say this out loud. We have no room for these types of behavior in our game or in our community. Valorant is a team game. It's better played as a team. The strats are better. All of it's better.
You don't, hold on. See, now you're going into treacherous territory. You don't get to fucking tell me how I get to play a video game. It's just that simple. I just won't buy your shit. You know what I do? Every time I get in the Hell Divers, I am a toxic player. Every time I get in the Hell Divers for no reason, for no reason at all, I go upside somebody's head. I can't help. I can't stop. If you land right next to me,
God damn.
boom. And they always pay me back by blowing my goddamn ass cheeks off. It's funny. It's funny. I'm sorry. It's funny. I only do it once. I don't do it the whole game. Usually we get over it. We even get to waving at each other and shit. Wave at a nigga. He be like, hey, boom. Knock his ass the fuck out. You don't get to tell me how I get to play a game. Fuck that. See, that's the problem. That's the problem with you niggas. You stuck between a rock and a hard place because you bent the knee to these soft, just don't know what to do with their life as women. These women aren't even real gamers. Ask that fat motherfucker, what was the last game she finished? They not even real gamers, bro. But you changing the whole industry to cater to them. Xeno Knight says, why so toxic?
God damn.
Do I have to have a reason? Do I have to have a reason? Shouts out to Words of Paradise for the super chat. He goes, hanging out with my buddy the other day while he played World of Warcraft, and he shouts, I'll say it, you're a fucking burden to his team chat. Respect. Nah, I mean, that's just what it is. This is how men operate, bro. And we live in a world where, guys, let's keep it a beam. We got 2 remaining places for us to be men. Sports, video games. What else? Where else can we go and actually be men that women haven't taken over? Now they want to take over video games. And they're not even real gamers like that. Like, y'all saw the clip of that Big Shirley playing fucking Valorant?
Big Shirley.
She was trash. She was garbage. And at one point I was thinking maybe we shouldn't gatekeep what it means to be a gamer, but I'm like, nah, fuck that. Fuck that. Nah. I'm gatekeeping it like a motherfucker. I'm tired of motherfuckers who, especially these women who get on Twitch and they put their titties out, they pick up a controller and play the most popular multiplayer game and call themselves a gamer. That's the grift. That's the hustle. You get on Twitch, let your titties hang out, play the most popular multiplayer game, and you get to call yourself a gamer. You rack up super chats from a bunch of simps and all of this. And, you know, that's how it goes. So let's continue.
When you tell someone to just mute comms to avoid harassment, you are essentially putting the harassed person in a position to not communicate, to compromise how they want to play the game, to accommodate you.
Whoa, 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 whoa. You dumb motherfucker. How am I? My God, you can't make this shit up.
God damn it. You can't make this shit up.
Why would you want to communicate with somebody who's harassing you? I'm fucking up your way of communication? No. This is a load of fucking bullshit. Just mute the nigga. Every single squeaker that gets in my lobby, I mute. Sorry, I do it. This is going to sound racist, but it is what it is. Every time Hispanic people come in my lobby and start speaking Spanish, I mute it. I'm sorry. They're not harassing me, but I mute it because I guess they're affecting my communication, but I mute it. I'm sorry. I can't understand what them niggas is saying. They could be calling me the N-word under in another language. I don't know it. So I mute them. Niggas is cussing me out in Spanish. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't like getting cussed out in fucking English. And you cussing me out in Spanish? You freaking trash nagger. In Spanish, you gotta go on mute. You ever heard a nigga say, shut up, mom, you're a fucking bitch in Spanish? I don't want to hear that shit. So I mute him. Why? What is the problem with grown adults taking responsibility for their own motherfucking space and just using the tools that are given to them to make their space safer? That's too much. That's too much, huh? You can't make this shit up.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
Y'all better learn how to squabble out
Teach
here
your
now.
man how to squabble. Get that trigger next time, nigga.
Y'all better learn how to squabble. Whew. No habla español. I know that's right. But yeah, though, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to all my, but like when I get in the lobby, I'll be like, "Yo, what up?" And they start speaking Spanish. It's just, I'm like, "Oh nah, bro, I can't deal with this. I can't deal with this. I can't." But anyway, so let's continue.
Muting is a tool for people who choose to use it, not something that is there to justify bad behaviors.
It's not just. How is it justifying bad behavior? It's not justifying bad behavior. You get in the lobby and start talking shit nobody want to hear and get muted. It's punishment. How is it justifying it? Yo, you people are absolutely retarded. Retarded. It's in nowhere. Guess what? You had the privilege of communicating me when you got in the lobby. You started talking greasy. I muted you. Now you can't communicate with me. So while you over there yelling, "Hey, yo, he's on my back. He's on my back. Come get him. Come get him." I can't hear you. I muted you. That's the punishment. It's not justifying shit. If you don't want to get muted by your teammates, don't come in here talking greasy. It's just that simple. I do it all the time. Niggas come in the lobby playing music. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? You come in the lobby talking about, yeah, singing to my love or whatever fucking song you dancing and shit. But I don't want to hear that shit, man. Mute.
Competitive games need to have room for banter. We believe this, and I do understand the fear that we will sanitize gaming by over addressing these issues. We have no interest in doing that. That's not what we're talking about here. But we do believe that a person should not be in a position to have to grow a thicker skin or whatever other unhelpful suggestions have been thrown out there just to avoid threats of violence or literal hate speech.
Okay. Solid point. Because make no mistake, what dude said was absolutely egregious. Like, make no mistake. What dude said was crazy. Nigga threatened to take her cheeks. That is more than banter. That is some wild shit. Like, let's keep it in being. Even on our side, we gotta admit, you threatening to take, like, the biggest thing that I think women fear outside of something happening to their children is getting their cheeks taken from them. Okay? So for you to threaten a woman with taking her cheeks is wild. Okay? But at the same time, you can mute the nigga. No. Let me revert that. At the same time, she had the nigga muted and then she unmuted him, opening herself up for that. Now, dude was on demon time the moment he came in the lobby. If you would have kept the nigga muted, you wouldn't have to experience this. So there's this idea, like, what do y'all think is going to happen? You think you're going to start, think you're going to start governing what we say, and then people like this are going to stop? No, this is built in their character. It's the same argument for governing guns. You think because if you take away our guns that criminals are not going to have guns anymore? No. Yes, John, that is right. Growing thicker skin is part of growing up. You know what I'm saying? Hold on real quick. Sorry about that. Let's keep going.
There's no room in our community for the most egregious behaviors, and we're not going to compromise on that point. If you need to make truly evil statements under the guise of regular shit talk to enjoy gaming, then please play something else. We won't miss you.
Now that's where you fucked up. You shouldn't have said that. Because here's the thing. How do you define what's egregious? We all agree that threatening to take a woman's cheeks is egregious, right? But if I tell a nigga online, I will beat your motherfucking ass if you call me that again. I mean, I ain't threatening to take his cheeks, but it's violence. Am I now getting banned from the game? You got me fucked up. Cause niggas be talking greasy, so I tell them, hey yo, I will beat the I will.
Fight back, nigga.
Y'all better learn how to squabble out here.
Fight back. Fight back.
If you tell a woman, well, you shouldn't threaten a woman at all, but women be talking greasy online too. If you say something that a woman might take as threatening, can she report you and get you permanently banned? See, that's what I don't like. See, I don't have a problem with you. And I heard what you said about you don't want to, what's the word that she used? Sanitize gaming. I like that term that you used. Okay. You don't want to sanitize the lobbies. I agree with you on that. It's just, I don't trust you or anybody that works with you to govern it the right way. How long before somebody that works for you decides, this motherfucker just called somebody the wrong pronoun, permanently banned their account? That's my concern. See, we all agree that dude should serve some type of suspension for threatening to take a woman's cheeks. But does it stop there? What else is constituted as a permanent ban? I don't know. I don't trust you to govern that. What I do trust is that if somebody mutes and reports somebody and then blocks them, for you guys to review it and determine whether or not they need a suspension. A suspension, I don't have no problem with. You talking to a nigga, I've served a great many of suspensions for Xbox, trust me. As a matter of fact, I haven't been suspended in quite some time, but it used to be a time where, nigga, I was on suspension with Xbox every other day. I remember one time I served a 3-month suspension with Xbox. I talk a lot of shit, okay? But if y'all start handing out permanent bans, I won't support your product. Let's finish this up.
We can't stop them from opening their mouths and saying something awful. I wish we could, but we can't stop that part. What we can do is help escort them out of our game spaces. We do some of this already. The vast majority of the time when someone says something out of line and gets reprimanded, they learn as a result of our feedback systems. They keep playing. They rarely repeat offend. The number of players...
Agreed. That's how you do it. That's how you fucking do it. You say something wild, it gets reported, they review it, you get a warning. You got one more motherfucking time, nigga, to say some crazy ass shit like this, and you up out of here. Guarantee he won't say it again. Soon as he opens his mouth, you can his own console will start correcting his speech. Right, James. Right, James. You misgendered me. Permanent suspension. Nope.
Who exhibit these behaviors are not the majority, I assure you. In fact, they are a very small fraction of our player base.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you. They are a very small fraction of the player base. So this idea that we should go around, I think she's trying to play both sides here. That's what I think. I think she's trying to play both sides. I think she's trying to let the wokies know, hey guys, we hear you. But she's also trying to say, but the fuck you want us to do? She's right. It's such a small minority of the player base. It's not worth governing the entire player base over their speech for something some moron out of Europe who threatened to take a female's cheeks.
However, it has definitely become clear to us that our existing penalties are not doing enough right now to remove the most disruptive players from Valorant in an efficient manner. So here's what we're going to do. First, over the next 30 days, we'll be finalizing updates to our existing policies. This will allow us to issue more severe penalties and faster, with a focus on the most severe behaviors, things like hate speech, severe sexual content, and threats of violence, which have no room in our game. And
see, now you lost me again. How do you define hate speech? How do you define hate speech? I don't like it. extreme sexual content. How do you define that? How do you define that? If I get in the lobby and say, hey, yo, if I beat you, you owe me some head, am I getting banned? Okay, what about the women that's playing your game on Twitch with their cheeks out? I'm just saying.
We will continue to adjust those categories when and where it's needed. Second, we need stronger tools to deal with a broader spectrum of harmful player behavior, and so we're introducing new actions. This will include penalties ranging from temporary bans to permanent bans, all the way up to and including hardware bans for our worst offenders. Hardware bans are an extreme form of punishment, so we will apply them only in the most extreme cases with clear evidence and manual review, similar to
with clear evidence and manual review.
how it works with anti-cheat right now. Third, because we're making these changes, we anticipate there's going to be more reports that will require manual review, so we'll be beefing up the teams that are needed to support that. Fourth, we've been testing Riot voice evaluation systems in North America in English only for a while now. It's still in beta, but it's been working really well so far. Players who have been actioned upon by RVE have not reoffended at a 75% rate. This reduces the overall number of repeat offenders by a great deal. We're looking to roll this out to more regions later this year.
So they're listening to what you say, and they're handing out suspensions based on what you say. Welcome to the future. Welcome to the future, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I think we've heard enough. So overall, I mean, welcome to the future, guys. That's it. You know what I'm saying? What y'all think? You know what I'm saying? I think it's egregious. Let me get to some of these comments. Words of Paradise says Valorant just signed its own death warrant. Yeah, it sounds like it. Listen, I'm not interested in playing anything that's constantly listening to what I'm saying for whatever purpose. Now, we do got to be fair about something. Players get hardware banned for cheating all the time. So could you make an argument that this is virtually the same thing? All I'm saying is, what do y'all define as hate speech? That's all I want to know. What's hate speech?
Oh, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.